Today we have something for water lovers, with our review of the Promar series from Glashütte-based German independent brand Mühle Glashütte. As we know from previous reviews of this brand, the Mühle family has a long history of nautical instrument and watchmaking. In fact, the company is one of the few in the industry that can claim to still be under family management, as the sixth generation of Mühlers enters the firm. We also know that Mühle timepieces are made to last, and each watch is built to conform to the precise production and quality standards of the Glashütte watchmaking region. So let's take a closer look at this collection dedicated to the water. We have two pieces to show you, the first being the less complicated date model with centre second, and the second being the sportier chronograph. As the name Promar suggests, these watches are built for the sea, whether you're in it or on it. As such, they retain the company's nautical values of maximum precision, excellent readability, high visibility, and outstanding robustness. Features which, if we're to be honest, work quite well on land too. We think there's a good opportunity for these watches to extend to other activities like hiking, mountain biking and fishing because of their high-vis features and no-fuss case design. The date model, or datum as Mühle calls it, got its name from the date window, which Mühle tells us is about 15% larger than comparable models, and this special adaptation sets the tone for the rest of the watch design. The focus for this model remains on its readability, and this is achieved by combining a matte black dial with very substantial minute and hour hands and prominently applied indices that have been given a generous coating of luminous material, which charges quickly in the light. The orange-coloured tip on the second hand gives good contrast in this colour scheme and enhances legibility in both bright and dimly lit environments. The luminous triangle at 12 is another Mühle feature, adapted here for navigation and orientation purposes. The movement is based on a reliable SW400 automatic, with several of Mülle's enhancements, such as the woodpecker neck regulation for added consistency and power usage, Mülle's own balanced rotor, and special surface finishes. The sapphire crystal case front is slightly domed and has anti-reflective treatment on both sides to minimise visual disturbance, as you'd expect from a dive watch. Another nice feature is the crystal case back, which shows off the movement without compromising the case integrity. Indeed, Mühle rates this piece up to 30 ATM pressure resistant or 300 metre water resistant. The robust steel case comes in at 44mm in diameter and 12mm high, and wears well on both the steel bracelet as well as the silicone-backed performance textile band, which we love because of its wearability and complementary colour scheme. The perforated silicone lining makes this a brilliant option for wear in water. On both models, Mühle has opted for a combination of brushed and polished surface finishes, which gives a nice compromise between a daily wear watch that needs to look a bit more formal and an active sports watch that may come up against the odd abrasive surface. And both models have the textile silicone or steel bracelet band options. But if you like a bit more information in your watches, the chronograph might be a better option, as it offers all the legibility and quality of the date model, with the addition of classic chronograph functions. However, this comes at a premium on case height, and the overall depth of the watch, with all the chronograph complications, goes up to 15.4mm. All said, this isn't particularly high for a chronograph, and we didn't find it hard to wear. After all, the case has a 44mm diameter, and the clever application of polished surfaces in key areas helps blend the height quite well. One thing we did like about the chronograph was the neat bicompel layout of the subdials. Once again, the matte dial really adds something in terms of legibility, and we find Mülle's Promar Chronograph among the better ones when it comes to legibility. The applied indices, thicker hands and generous coating of lumen add to this feature, making it really fit for purpose. All in all, we find the Promar collection does a great job of merging functionality with sporty looks. While we'd probably choose the metal band for our warm weather climate, it is really tempting to give the rubber back band a chance to prove itself in the elements. Something tells us that knowing Mülle's connection with all things nautical, it would really impress. If you are thinking about a new diver or water watch, we'd recommend having a serious look at Mühle Glashütte's diver mission timer collection, because they bring a lot of experience and knowledge to the table, and their watches have been proving themselves for a long time. That's all for this review of the ProMare dive watches. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoy getting to know this independent brand a little better, and we look forward to bringing you more about time next time.
Time only. The authorised Mühle Glashütte dealer